Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are so excited and so happy to have you here. Today we're going to talk about the Odoo exclusive partnership program for California in more detail. But before we dive into all the details, Yasmin, I believe you saw something on the way into the office this morning.
That's right, Salman. So on my way in, I saw a huge billboard that caught my attention. It said inventory software that comes packing Odoo.
Oh, interesting. I mean, exactly. I'm not surprised. It's the only business software that you'll ever need. So essentially, that's really sums up what we're going to be talking about today in more detail and about how Odoo helps businesses in every industry manage all operations from A to Z on one integrated platform.
Right. So today we're going to dive into how you can be part of the success through Odoo's exclusive partner program here in California. But before we jump into details, I want to take a moment to introduce ourselves. So let's start with you, Salman.
Yeah, appreciate that, Yasmin. So my name's Salman Mirza, and I'm a partner account executive on the North American team here at Odoo. I've been here for just about a year now, and it's been a great time. Here within that year, I've worked closely with many skilled businesses and partners across the entire world, really showcasing the unique value of Odoo's ecosystem and what the software can do at the end of the day. Our goal today really is to help discuss the key elements and discuss the key elements of what makes the partner program strong and what makes it successful, especially in the sunny state of California.
Absolutely. My name is Yasmin Bedsi. I am a partner account executive on the North America team as well. And I've been with Odoo just under a year. My role focuses on working directly with implementers and consultants, helping them not only understand the partnership program and opportunity, but also learn how to demo Odoo effectively and propose it to their very first clients. And it's been great to see how quickly these partners in this region are growing and also adapting with Odoo.
Exactly. And that growth is really what we're here to highlight and discuss more today.
Speaking of growth, let's start with some numbers, okay? How is Odoo standing out?
Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Essentially, what we have right now is the global presence of Odoo on the screen right now. We have 19 offices worldwide, and honestly, we're in every single continent except Antarctica, and we're working on that one. Stay tuned.
Get your jackets, guys.
Get your jackets. Get your jackets. So we have 6,000 employees worldwide as well, almost 10,000 official partners worldwide, 15 million happy users, and 155,000 paid customers who trust Odoo to run their business every single day. It's pretty crazy to me.
Big numbers, huh? And to
Yeah.
give you guys an idea of how fast this growth is happening, we have been in our new San Francisco office for under a year, and we're already planning another expansion. Can you believe it?
Tell me about it. That lunch line is no joke. Oh my gosh. But the data clearly shows that Odoo is growing in a great way. It's growing quickly. You might leave the public wondering, what's the public consensus? What's the group chat saying about all this, right?
Oh, yes. Good question. So, what's the ERP industry opinion? The internet jury take on Odoo. So, over the past year, Odoo has made some headlines across the globe. Review in Forbes Advisor, recognition by CNBC after a major investment by Sequoia Capital, also announcement by Capital G to invest 500 million euros.
Wow.
Big
Impressive.
numbers, huh?
Yeah.
So also, last but not least, strategic partnerships with KPMG and Deloitte, two of the world's largest consulting firms.
That's right.
Wouldn't you like to have KPMG and Deloitte endorsing your portfolio of solutions on?
Of course. Yes. Speaks for itself, right?
So this naturally leads us to the question of business scope.
Yes. Let's talk about it. So essentially what we have right now is our business scope and some of the things that Odoo can offer. Again, Odoo offers 75 plus applications out of the box, but looking at just a few, I mean, First, it's important to start off with Odoo is not just for physical products only, but also virtual products as well. So it could be clients offering services, products virtually, or both, right? So the beauty of it too is that Odoo is perfect for mom and pop businesses of less than 5 users, all the way up to Fortune 500 companies with factories, locations, and employees all around the world. Really trusting on Odoo at the end of the day there, right? But taking a closer look at this, we have some website applications, for example. Website apps really help build and manage a lot of your online presence and your store there. Operation apps really cover inventory, field service, and logistics. For finance, we have applications including accounting, expenses, and sign apps. For sales, we have CRM, subscriptions, and invoicing. For marketing, we have the ability to manage campaigns, emails, and social media. And last but not least, we have Odoo Studio, and that's essentially our own tool for customizing your database exactly how you need it. So after I look at all this, show me another ERP that's more expansive, flexible, and capable than Odoo. I mean, it's wild, everything that's compacted into one software. It genuinely blows me away every single day. So with such robust capabilities out the box, you might be wondering, why would a developer want to spin up an Odoo instance? What's in it for them?
Yeah, let's talk about what makes Odoo tick under the hood. First of all, the framework. At its core, Odoo is built on Postgres, a reliable and powerful database. Now, in terms of coding languages, combined with Python, JavaScript, and a bit of CSS, all modern and well-known programming languages, this combination gives Odoo its flexibility, robustness, and scalability. So, but here's where it gets really interesting for our partners. Odoo is highly flexible and also open source, which means you and your clients have the freedom to customize and extend the platform how you need it. So, our partners can add new features, connect Odoo to other software, and even develop entirely new modules for the Odoo ecosystem.
New modules.
Yeah, so speaking of modules, the Odoo App Store has over 50,000 modules developed by third-party developers and partners ready to enhance Odoo for virtually any business need. And think about it. What other ERP system gives its partners full access to the code? We're essentially giving you guys key to our city, the tools to build exactly what you and your clients need, creating a long-lasting relationship with the software and your solutions. So we've seen how the back end works, but what about the question of usability? I mean, what verticals, industries, sectors does Odoo excel in, and where can Odoo be used?
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about it. So essentially, our customers are operating across complex businesses such as aerospace, fuel cells, healthcare, as well as everyday stuff like home and garden. I mean, with the help of our partners too, you can help clients maintain compliances such as ITAR, HIPAA, and also FDA, just to name a few, right? But in simpler terms, Odoo's already touching your daily life everywhere you go. So in your pocket, Stizzy. On the road, Hyundai and Volkswagen. A healthy snack, Dannon yogurt. At your desk, IBM computers. Playing some tennis after this webinar, we have Mizuno Sportswear. And for cheat day, of course, because I think they deserve it, right?
They do. You
They
guys
do.
do.
Krispy Kreme, right? And most importantly, let's not forget, your next client could be right here the next time we have this webinar. You never know. Essentially, after that, we have 1,600 plus paid customers here in California alone, which is a great number, followed by 60% year over year growth, which is super strong there. And last but not least, 72 new businesses in the state of California per month alone, which is pretty impressive to me at least.
Per month. Wow.
Per month, yeah. I was shocked too to see the numbers. So we can see that global adoption is coming along strongly, but what does this growth look like in specific regions of North America? Yasmin?
Yeah, let's take a look at the map. So we are expanding fast across California. So around 13,000 active subscriptions and around 90,000 users across the USA. Out of that total, 13% is in LA, 10% is in San Francisco, 9% in San Diego, and 7% in San Jose.
Wow.
I mean, as we continue to grow in major markets across the US and other regions, we'll notice.
Yeah.
And it's a great time to help us expand in these new territories.
For sure.
So, what I really want to know, who wants to help us penetrate these open geographies? So, Salman, while our audience ponders this opportunity, let's go over what we've talked about so far.
I think it's a great idea. So just to recap of some of what we've gone over so far, and some of Odoo's strengths, of course. Odoo is a unified platform at the end of the day. So again, 75 plus applications out of the box, ready to go. And this is with no customizations, no hidden fees or costs, ready for you there. It's also adaptable to many businesses and across all industries and sizes, as we just saw a couple of slides ago. And you can also scale your company as you need to. So you're more than welcome to introduce a few applications to your client and eventually have them have their entire full scale operation on Odoo. It's a pretty common thing we see and definitely not a bad idea there. Speaking more on flexibility, the open sourceness is something that's been the name of the game for as long as we could go back, right? I mean, we were originally open ERP 20 some years ago, so open source is what we practice and preach every single day there. And there's also endless possibilities for integrations and customizations there. So again, as Yasmin talked about, we give you the key to our city so you could go in and change that city. You can add buildings, cars, blocks, whatever you want. It is yours to go and conquer there. Looking at cost effectiveness, transparent license cost structure. So essentially it's very, very easy to go on our website right now, look at what we have, see, the pricing for different licenses, different hosting options, and we'll talk about that in more detail as well. But Odoo is not hiding anything there. And of course, the competitive total and cost of ownership, right? So the largest scope essentially at the lowest price per license in the ERP industry, which is amazing.
Unheard of.
Unheard of, right? And company longevity, which I think is also important to talk about. So there's been no acquisition history in the entire history of Odoo there. We've had yearly version updates since the past 10 years. Loyal employees, customers, and partners all around the world, as we saw earlier in this slideshow, and no acquisition history again. So essentially everything we have here has been built by Odoo employees and Odoo only from the ground up. So we're very proud to say that and take ownership in the work that we have today, right? So you might be wondering, if I want to become a partner, what are the requirements and is there a financial benefit to me? Curious.
There is always a
We
financial
talk about
benefit
that.
to you.
Yeah.
So, what's required for a partner? So, Odoo partnerships do have some requirements, of course. So, you start at the ready partner level. And the requirements to maintain this is 10 new users each year and one certified staff member. So, ready partners receive 10% commission on the user license fee. So, after bringing in a number of clients, if you reach 75 new users, you'll begin to qualify for the silver partner level. And then you'll need to have 3 certified staff members in order to move up. And silver partners receive 15% commissions. Okay, on the license fees, of course. Lastly, if you reach up to 300 users per year, you'll begin to qualify for the gold partner status. You'll need to have 6 certified staff members on your team, and gold partners receive 20% commissions on the user license fee. Right.
That's kind of crazy.
Pretty generous. And speaking of commissions and revenue, how about we take a closer look on how you can monetize Odoo?
Yeah, it's a great idea. So looking at the monetization, I mean, the financial side of things with the partnership, right? Odoo offers a highly, highly lucrative monetization model designed to really reward you the better you do and the more that you grow, the faster you grow, of course, too. So essentially 4 primary streams I want to focus on and touch on right now. We just heard from Yasmin about the commissions. So we start off at 10 and eventually work your way up to 20, which is really nice there. It's also important to note that these commissions are good for renewals and not just the initial sales. So renewals, upsells, all that great stuff. Your customer success team will be in contact with your client, of course, and yourself to make sure that happens and everyone's happy there. Next would be the commission on Odoo SH. So beyond the software itself, right? This is a significant opportunity in hosting. So when your clients use Odoo SH, they're using Odoo's dedicated cloud servers and platform, and the partner receives a whopping 50% of this commission as long as the client's live. This is even, once the implementation's finished, they're on their way to running their business successfully. They're still with Odoo. You brought them on. This is commission that you still collect, which is really, really nice. And all commissions paid up front as well, too. Next would be our Odoo App Store. So again, for all you brainiacs out there who want to get their hands dirty, get in the code, right? Bring new ideas, bring your expertise to the table there. You can really leverage your industry experience there and help push these solutions into the Odoo App Store that Yasmin mentioned again earlier too, with 50,000 plus applications, and you get to keep 70% of that revenue. And saving the best for last, the services revenue, the most important, right? So this essentially is the core of your business here. You retain 100% of your revenue. There's no revenue share, revenue split within Odoo. Whatever you charge, whatever you set, that's yours to keep at the end of the day. In the current market, the average hourly rate is around 150 to 250 US dollars per hour for implementation. So taking that into consideration, these projects, looking at the comprehensive suite that Odoo has to offer, and then the clients that come up to you at your door, they can often lead into a long long-term consulting relationship there, which means more money for you, right? So essentially, when you combine recurring license commissions, hosting fees, high-value service rates, the ROI on becoming a partner is incredibly clear, if you ask me. But you might be wondering, what do these numbers look like in a real implementation? What if we were to look at a typical scenario of what this could look like? Let's walk through the ROI of a single project to see the math in action.
Absolutely. Let's look at numbers. We love numbers. So let's
Love
take
them.
a look at the average deal we sell in channel. So this ROI form is from one single Odoo project. Okay. So on the left, you see a very standard setup. Now, a client with 15 users on Odoo SH, so hosted in Odoo SH, that puts the project around $7,600 in licenses and hosting. Now, as a partner, you're not just reselling software, you're also earning reoccurring commissions. So from this single deal, you're already making about $1,100 in commissions, which is paid again on every renewal. But the real revenue is in services, like we just mentioned. So in this example, we're assuming a very reasonable $150 per hour and 100 hours for the actual implementation. So that's already $15,000 in services. And honestly, that's a pretty common first project.
Yeah.
Now, so when you add everything up, your total earnings from one project comes out to just over $16,000.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
That's awesome.
And what this shows is that by the end of your very first project, you will already have recouped your partnership investment and you're still walking away with $12,000 in profit. I mean, and that's the key point. This is just one client, guys. Like most partners don't do one project, they do multiple. They upsell, cross-sell, add more users, and also more apps, more support, aka more services too. So more money, right? And so overall, this slide just shows how fast the Odoo partnership can really pay for itself and start generating serious scalable revenue.
Yeah.
So you might be
see
curious,
it.
what's the benefit of this program across the partner ecosystem?
Yeah, definitely. And just taking a quick look at the commissions for 2025 alone, looking at Canada and the United States, it's close to $6.3 million in commission for last year alone. Comes out to around $12,000 per partner. So it's a great, it's a great structure since 2010. It's been pretty stable since then. Happy to say there. And as it just means, talking about too, our typical sale can be anywhere from 15 to 20 users on the low end. And this means that you can charge anywhere from 10, 20, all the way up to $100,000 again, based on the complexity, scope, and largeness scale of the project there. So not uncommon to hear or say that, right? It's also important to note that this commission takes into account the renewals and upsells that will be, of course, executed by our amazing customer success team here at Odoo. They'll be in charge of that, and it's essentially like having another person on your team, for your partnership. They'll be dedicated to you and your account, so they'll be able to help answer any questions and really guide you through the way, make sure everyone's happy there, right? So as you can see, the partner compensation's been demonstrated very, very well. Nothing else to say there, but let's explore at how Odoo really helps partners grow.
Yeah, let's talk about growth. So soon after you start your partnership, you'll be assigned an Odoo partner manager, which is, in my opinion, one of the best perks of becoming a partner. So the partner manager is here to support you with trainings and demos. So we really stand out from other software because we're never afraid to demonstrate the power of our own software and our own tool. Responding to questions during the pre-sales process, whether these are functional or technical questions, our teams will be able to assist you with that. And also building marketing initiatives and sales strategies to make sure you grow alongside us. So we also work to assign you new leads and new opportunities to you and your team, of course, to help you increase your win rates. You can bring us into conversations with potential customers to help respond to questions, handle negotiations, and also give advice on what's available out of the box and show that you have the strength of the Odoo software editor at your back. So of course, that brings up a good question. How do Odoo and the partners work together to support end clients?
Yeah, no, that's huge. I mean, Odoo's already doing such a big part here, but essentially it's a mutually beneficial relationship, right? So the partner has strengths, Odoo has strengths.
Of course.
Everyone's coming together to work together and make a better, outcome at the end of the day for your clients. That's why they're speaking to you as a partner in Odoo. So looking at Odoo and the partners and what we can do as well. Odoo alone, just to start off with, is the licenses. That's what we'll provide. So anywhere from a 1 to a 5 year contract, depending on how much you're looking to save for your clients, we offer that. And again, access to all core apps. I've been emphasizing this throughout the entire presentation. Nothing extra, nothing added that you have to pay. It's all included within that one same price, right? And again, just maximizing the savings is really ideal here. On to the next point, hosting and security. Odoo offers a few different hosting options here, both on the cloud and on-prem. We also have specific compliance that's available. So working with our partners again, that's GDPR, PCI, DSS, and ISO, just to name a few there. Just to get that ball rolling. And of course, security patch releases included as well. So always safe, always secure, nothing to worry about there. Next would be the general support. So again, that dedicated customer success manager, making sure that everyone in the situation is happy, everyone's liking Odoo, the partnership, everyone's just chugging along happily there. So really important to mention that as well. Then looking at what Odoo and the partners can work on together would be the discovery of the actual client. So making sure that the requirements and needs are properly identified. They're aware of what they're getting involved with, making sure they can handle the scope. And of course, making sure the client's happy at the end of the day because we really value that.
That matters the most.
That matters the most, seriously. Next, of course, the actual implementation. So you have your own teams, you have your own expertise, that goes without saying. But if you ever needed a little bit more help, Odoo actually offers dedicated consultants at an affordable rate. So we have that technical expertise with code reviews again, so you don't have to worry about messing up the code or trying to command Z your entire project. You don't have to do all that. And of course, API integration and modification is also available for you as well through Odoo and the partners. Next would be the training. So again, regardless of where you are, if you're coming from more technical standpoint or more functional, or maybe you just want to learn the software a little bit better, have basic questions there, we have training to really cover every single thing there. We also have on-site specific training. So depending on where you are, stay tuned. Look at Odoo's pages. We're constantly in the area, especially we've been pushing a lot lately, and also remote technical training as well. So we have options that suit pretty much everyone and their needs, depending on the context and the training of what they're looking for, or depending on the actual instance of if it's hybrid, remote, in person. We have all that. Happy to say, and most importantly, the specific support. So we have level 2 and 3, custom code fix and partner SLA levels there. Maintenance per line code. So again, don't have to worry about the code getting messed up because it is open source, but please we invite your curiosity and your eagerness to improve and add your own geniusness and expertise there, right? And then of course, on-site upgraded support on requests. So that's the big picture of how Odoo and partners show up for clients. But what happens when we approach the public like at business shows and expos? Do we do that?
Of course we do. I mean, Odoo on the road, we traditionally hold business shows in different cities across the country, as well as our annual events, Odoo Experience and Odoo Connect. So over the past couple of years, we've attended multiple trade shows in various industries like retail, manufacturing, energy, and our partners are also able to sponsor these events and join us on the road to spread the word about the software and the services that are available. So if you're excited about this opportunity and you would like to get started, what are the next steps?
It's super simple. Let's talk about it quick and easy. Essentially, the process of becoming an Odoo partner is straightforward, like I mentioned. First up, of course, is member activation. You're going to speak with us. We'll get you started there. Next would be trainings and workshops. So again, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're looking to increase and become a true expert in, we'll get you into those trainings and workshops. Next would be the partner manager assignment. So you're going to meet your partner manager, and I'd say it's very crucial to, the earlier the better, reach out to them and build that relationship, because fostering that will only, result in a better outcome for you and your partnership, of course, down the road. Next, we'll work on your visibility on the actual website. So this includes the partner logo, description, background, expertise, team size, all that good information. People will know everything about you just hopping on odoo.com and seeing your partnership there. Followed by generating sales strategies with your partner manager. So now you're really sitting down, game planning, seeing how you're going to execute this next year, and how we're going to move to really maximize everything that we're talking about now. And of course, we'll have you certified within Odoo within around 6 months or so, I want to say. One thing I'd like to point out is that the marketing to attract new customers and trainings will happen at the same exact time. So while you're becoming a pro in Odoo, while you're growing that expertise. We're also going to work on growing that new business and getting those customers for you in your partnership. So it's a very efficient onboarding process. That way, you're again growing your business and getting trained up on everything you need to know. So speaking of trainings, how can a partner launch their implementation team as soon as possible? What can they do?
Of course. So we do provide a number of different trainings. First of all, I'll talk about the e-learning platform or e-learning courses that can, first of all, help you learn all the functional aspects of our software. These free e-learning courses are focused on different applications and also understanding how they work. So official partners also have access to a partner knowledge base. Very important because it will help you learn how to demo, gives you marketing advice, and also access materials only for your partners. It's pretty much the commercial side of Odoo and how to commercialize your business correctly. Okay. In addition to those free resources, we offer a project leader onboarding course. So it's a workshop that's dedicated to teaching you how to implement from start to finish, and it will also prepare you to take the certification exam so that your team can quickly get certified in our software. And we also offer a technical training course mainly for developers, and it is to learn about the framework and making developments in our own coding languages. So there's also a masterclass and the Odoo Academy to learn specifically about one application and all of its features. We also have partner support packs available to help you implement your very first projects and alongside with an Odoo dedicated consultant. So the goal of our training program is to help you, first of all, learn quickly, get certified, and get ready to implement your first project with your clients. So if this seems like an extensive curriculum, never fear, it's fully supported, and you can take action now.
I'm convinced myself. Yes, I mean I'm about to
Let's
become a
become
partner on
partners,
this
right?
call. It's gonna happen. A lot of great conversations, a lot of good talks so far. But before we slowly wrap it up, we have a few questions from the audience actually wanted to cover. So first and foremost, will I have access to the source code? If it's not clear enough already, yes, you will have complete access to the repository of source code on the GitHub and databases hosted via Odoo or on-prem to provide access to the core for coded development. So again, that key to the city is very key. We're mentioning for, I don't even know what time now. It is completely yours to go in, get your hands dirty with, and of course, add to, we want you to get in there and work with Odoo. That's why we really promote that open source model.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's another question. Is there a cost of the partnership and or the training? Yes, we recommend you connecting with your partner recruitment representative to discuss these prices and details, go over your business scope and what you're exactly looking for to make sure your business goals do align with our goals, of course.
Yes. And can I sell to companies in other countries? Yes, you're more than welcome. Odoo doesn't have any restrictions, any territories. You're more than welcome to sell anywhere in the world, wherever you can get that business.
Great. Last but not least, somebody said, I have 30 years of experience in the ERP software industry. Should I really get trainings? The answer is yes. It is recommended, and we have courses for all levels of expertise to help you learn Odoo at a more functional and technical level to really push you at your hardest. So, yeah, these
Beautiful.
are the frequently asked questions we had.
Awesome. That was a lot that we covered, and we appreciate you for sitting in through all this again. Simply put, Odoo is going to be used by everyone around the world. It's an opportunity like no other, and Odoo market share is currently less than 1%.
Wow.
So it's early days. Yeah, it's a great time to get involved. If you can see how becoming an Odoo partner is crucial to remaining competitive amongst your other implementers and other software solutions alike, find us on our socials. We're on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and register for upcoming Odoo business shows and trainings in your local area.
Absolutely. So thank you guys again for joining us today. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about Odoo's partnership program, feel free to reach out to us. Odoo.com is just one click away. So check us out. Thank you
That's right.
guys.
Thank you.